or even late arrival of the polling officials. However, we were pleased to note that the time lost was compensated by the late closure of polls in the concerned polling stations. It is recommended by our mission that the Iebc should take corrective measures to ensure that these deficiencies do not recur in future. For example, we took time with my deputy to go around the polling stations up to 6 o'clock. There was nobody. I think in one of the stations we found 2 young ladies there pulling benches. So if the preparations are taken well ahead, then we'll be able to organize better. B, in the observed polling stations, security personnel were present as promised, and they were professional in their discharge of duties and responsibilities. They did not interfere with the electoral process, nor did they intimidate voters. The mission commends Kenya Police Service for a job very well done. Our humble appeal to them: please continue to do the good work everywhere, anywhere, and for every task you are assigned to do after the elections. The other observation on polling day is that polling officials displayed high levels of competence and professionalism. There may be some slippages here and there, but generally they displayed high levels of competence and professionalism. The mission recommends that the Iebc commends the Iebc for the selection and training of poll officials. We also commend the Iebc for involving young people, and for that young women, in the management of the electoral processes. My deputy was very keen on seeing if the women are involved, and she was very happy to see many young ladies involved in the process. There was a time I asked her, but you are a mother, you also have girl child and boy child, but why are you not keen on seeing boys there? But it is a reality that you have to, and gender mainstreaming, you have to care about the place of women, because they are disadvantaged. The mission commends the Iebc on the successful use of technology in voter registration, voter identification, and transmission of results. It has improved efficiency and increased transparency of the election process in Kenya. At least those who have been here in the last election are testifying to that. However, there were instances of challenges in the identification of voters using the KIMS kit. We recommend that the problems relating to KIMS kit should be identified and the necessary corrective measures be taken for better performance in future elections. The mission was pleased to observe that agents of political parties and candidates were present at polling stations and were not encumbered in performing their duties. However, it was a bit concerning that it was only the 2 major political parties, political alliances, that were able to deploy agents. Also, it was intriguing to note the presence of many agents of independent candidates. You know, I think there was one polling station, I think the representatives of the mainstream parties were only 2. 6 of them were, you which party? Independent. Which one? Independent. Which one? Independent. So I says, it appears there are many independent candidates. It's good for democracy. But there is a story behind it. And we are going to take up that matter in the main report of observation. It appears something happened in the primaries in the political parties those who were dissatisfied just decided to become independent candidates. In all polling stations observed, agents of political parties and independent candidates signed the results form, declaration form, and they were given copies. Overall, the mission was pleased to note that generally protocols and procedures for opening and closure of polling were observed. With regards to the layout of polling stations, it is the opinion of East African community observers that party agents were placed too far from the polling official who is identifying the voters. For purposes of enhancing checks and balances in future elections, the IEB should consider placing party agents close to that official to ascertain the authenticity of voters. Because if these party agents, in fact, in the arrangement, the party agents would be where the observers are supposed to be. The only thing they would see is how these people drop the ballot in the boxes. But I think the most critical part for them is at the point where voters are coming in, to ascertain that is this a bona fide voter or not. So if everything is safe, fine. But this is something that we thought was noticeable for us. The mission noted with concern complaints made by young people that the political parties did not provide them adequate space and opportunity for them to participate as candidates in the elections. We met some young people here. They are so vocal, complaining. They are making demands on us. Times they tell us, you are too young, please, just wait, stay aside. Even getting the opportunity to try. So it's a hard sell. We consider this a serious matter. Either it's a matter of omission or commission, which needs attention and resolute action. Young people are the future of this country. In the same vein, we call upon the political actors and the government of Kenya to ensure that the 2/3 gender rule is observed to the letter and spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, over and above all that I've mentioned, the East African Community Election Observation Mission would like to appeal to all political actors and stakeholders in Kenya, including the great people of Kenya, to continue to maintain peace after the results of the elections are declared. We implore all of you